Hello everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey and I am here today to share with you a page that I am making using the Chic Tags March exclusive kit. As you can see, I already have a few of the items out on the table, and most of the ones that I have out are things that I'm planning on using, although there were separate piles of things that I had chosen and then the other pile of things that I'm not going to use. And the ones that I'm not using on this page are things that I'm saving for next week's Project Life for spring break because the colors are absolutely perfect. Now, as you can see, we're getting started. I have one 3x4 photo, which isn't common for me. I normally use at least a 4x6 or multiple 3x4s. But on this one, I wanted to just highlight this one special photo and then use a couple of the cards, actually three, from the exclusive kit, plus a bunch of the little fun die cuts. I pulled out ones for my spring break layout and then looked at ones that were left over that would be absolutely perfect for this page. And it really works out fantastic. The overall theme and the colors all match, and so it works really well. I'm happy with this sort of grid 2x2. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering them. Now it's not a traditional grid. It's not all lined up perfectly. It's a little bit wonky, and then adding a few bits and a few bobs here and there around the page as well. Once I have that design, I just feel comfortable going ahead and adhering all of the pieces down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, I'm pulling out some of the stamps from the exclusive kit. I'm going to add a little bit of stamping to this page as well, although right now I'm just going to use that camera stamp to stamp right there. I'm using an older Jenny Bolin ink pad. I think it's called Weather Vane. It's a gray color. It's kind of cool. It doesn't exactly match the gray on this page, or the gray from this exclusive kit. However, it doesn't really bother me that much. Now, as you can see, I'm pulling out some of these new Jelly Bean Soup alphabets. They came in a Scraptastic Kit Club kit that I had, but I decided to go ahead and just use them on this page. They match the yellow and give a really fun, bright feel, and I really love that. Plus, they're really thick and fun, and they work out great on this page. Just good luck trying to find all the alphas that I need for this to spell out the title, which is Short Walks, because this page is about how my middle son is now taking the dog on a bunch of short walks, and he really enjoys it very much, as does the dog. So now, as you can see, the bright yellow really does accent some of the yellow pieces in those cards wonderfully, and I'm really super happy with how that looks. As soon as I find the letters. Now, once I have those all finished, the page is really essentially finished except for some journaling and a couple of pieces of patterned paper that I'm going to add, and then also a bit of machine stitching, which I'll do off screen when I'm finished because I don't like to make you all wait while I'm machine stitching since it takes a little bit of time. So now, as you can see, I've got all of the alphabets for short walks, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere those down over in that white space on the right hand side of the page using the Thermo Web tape runner that I often use. It's very small, so it's easy to get into some of the small spaces, and it sticks really well, and I'm very happy with that. Now, as you can see, I trimmed up a piece of that patterned paper, the gray and white herringbone. The back is green and white dots, and it's from the Schoolhouse collection. And I'm going to put a little corner down in the corner as well. And then I'm going to use a piece of bright pink and white paper from Studio Calico to go with the bright pink in the layout, as there aren't any currently Chic Tag papers available that have bright pink, or bright yellow for that matter. I would have used either one. So now, as you can see, that's looking pretty good and pretty nearly finished actually, but I'm going to use some journaling. And instead of doing my typical black journaling lines, I'm going to go ahead and use pencil ones and then erase those when I'm finished. I don't want the dark contrast on this page since there are so many different little bits and pieces going on. So now I can just go ahead and erase all of those lines, and then we're completely finished with that. And then I'm just going to take a couple of those other stamps, that fun arrow, and add a couple of those onto this page. I love how that turned out in between the title and the journaling, and then also over on the left side of that photo. Then I'm going to pull out the little label looking stamp and stamp that as well. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out the kits at www.chictags.com. Thank you.